can see it etched sadly on my face. Ah, all those old memories. Now a shopping mall has taken its place. I want those old bookstores, sales no shops. They used to line the streets down the block. They always seem to bring me back home, back to a place that once was known, but now it's only known in my head. Well, I can remember, just like it was the other day. I took your hand, we were on our way. And now when I come to think about it, everything I ever done was just to find you, someone who could ease my mind, make me feel fine with time, and all the regrets which I have. Oh, my sweet princess, my sweet girl. Everything that I ever done was just about you. Now the billboards, they might have changed, yet the old town square still feels the same. As we walk in to the old blue pub, and in the corner we see an old jukebox that plays a song we know of, a song that sounds like us, a song that brings us back home again, back to those old bookstores, sales smoke shops. They used to line the streets down the block. They always seem to bring me back home, back to a place that once was known, but now it's only known in my head. Old bookstores, sales smoke shops. They used to line the streets down the block. They always seem to bring me back home, back to a place that once was known, but now it's only known in my head. One more time, old bookstores, sales smoke shops. They used to line the streets down the block. They always seem to bring me back home, back to a place that once was known, but now, sadly, it's only known in my head.
Yeah. Nice, Peter SToLL. Come sit down. So, come sit down, and we're gonna chat a little, and then Mike Katz, our very special friend, is gonna come do a song with you. You say, right?
Okay.
And then No Future, our very, very helpful team player on ReW WHO, is gonna talk to us as well. So grab that mic.
Yeah.
With the lipstick. It looks like I was there.
Okay. All right.
I know. I do leave that mark on many microphones.
There we go.
So tell me, a skeleton from your closet, por favor.
Oh, jeez. I know.
Come on, in Albany, you had to do some boring stuff.
When I grew up upstate, my friend. Well, this is when I was actually living in Syracuse. I lived in Syracuse for a few years, but
so what'd you like better,
hometown,
Albany or Syracuse?
Albany. It was
Yeah.
more my feel. It was more was where I was born too. But yeah, my friends and I didn't like this kid, so we basically took all the garbage from the street one day and we dumped it on his dad's Porsche. We egged his dad's Porsche and we took all the garbage from the street. So I mean, yeah, you know, it's
Wow.
it's
So
like
what,
lame crap.
did you get caught?
No.
So what kind of stuff? What kind of stuff was in that garbage?
Oh jeez, nasty stuff.
Banana peels.
Nasty stuff.
Like, do you know what?
I can't remember. Geez, that was 1992, 1993.
And he thinks that was a long time ago.
Not even. It's probably 91, 92.
Oh, that's 91.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
92.
Very
I know. It's so funny how like things like that don't feel long ago to me.
To me, Aerosmith's a new band. I don't know.
My dad called it A.E. Rosemith. He's like, who's that band A.E. Rosemith? And I always,
A.E.
A.E. Rosemith. He was buying me a ticket to go see David Bowie at Madison Square Garden. He's like, I got like the last row, and he's like, but all these people were buying for this other band, A.E. Rosemith. And I always think of that every time I hear Aerosmith. I know. Who are those guys?
See, I grew up with. I'm
Well, have an eyeball. It is Mango's birthday, and I couldn't find ears.
Okay, thank
So
you.
we're having eyeballs today.
I can see.
Yeah, but did he? Oh, El Greco had astigmatism, I think.
I have astigmatism.
I do too.
Good.
Yay! And see, we are related.
Astigmatism.
I know.
Me too.
All right, back to you, Mr. SToLL. All right, I need to know what's the best thing you ever stole.
What's the best thing I ever stole? Well, actually, I when I was a kid, I stole chocolate milk in kindergarten. I would take more than what was allotted for me. And so that's how this next name, PeTeR, stole. What'd you steal? And the other kids, and I would take the chocolate milks.
It's not a felony.
Yeah, I know. I don't have any felonies. That's
Good.
Yeah, that's good, right?
I suppose it's good. I mean, it's not something I think you grow up and say you want.
Yeah, no.
Like,
No.
I want a felony.
Yeah.
I
Live to do against the
I might want to
The
do
American
something and yeah, you might want to do something and not get the felony.
That's true.
What would you want to do and not get the felony? You seem so
Oh,
squeaky
God.
clean. I mean, you
No,
garbage
no,
in
jeez.
somebody's lawn.
No.
Yours?
What would I want to do and not get the felony? Well, I think a lot of laws are, bullshit. And laws are made to be changed because they're.
Oh, well, I think that way
They're
about the
enacted.
commandments, actually.
Yeah.
Those 10 commandments
One out of
of
every 99 Americans is in jail or prison right now.
1 out of every 99.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, this country is so ridiculous in terms of social justice. It has like.
I mean, that's a dirty little secret.
Remember in the
But I
early.
think that's on purpose because
Of
all
course,
the
it's a
big
business.
industry. Yeah.
There are three big industries. There's oil, there's military,
Yeah,
and
and
there's prison.
prisons. That's where
Well, I
like
think oil and pharmaceuticals are the worst evils in this country.
Well, yeah.
Well, the people that.
So
run
what
those
would you do to
companies.
get a felony about that?
Oh, jeez.
Come on, they might make a movie out of it. Don't they make
But
movies
at
out
the
of
very
stuff
least,
like
the
that?
FBI will be checking in on him if he says something.
Yeah, right.
Well,
even vaguely
and look who ran the FBI.
Well, look what
Again,
they
it's
did.
Mr. Hoover.
Hoover,
Who
yes.
was John Lennon's? Who did John Lennon wrote a song about? Attica in the early '70s, because he smoked pot, marijuana, such a harmful drug.
Well, it depends
and-
what it's treated with these days. They
And he
soak
got
it.
like 6 years in prison, and John Lennon wrote Attica about
Right,
that guy.
right.
Do you know the guy's
But
name?
then didn't
It was
Serpico?
1970.
Didn't
Seals?
Serpico-
Was it Bobby
Yeah, they had
Seals?
they had
Bobby-
that whole tour for him on the West Coast.
Yeah.
1970. I
the
know
Grateful
John Yoko
Dead
were trying to
did
get him
it.
out. And as soon as
Janis
John Yoko wrote
Joplin.
Attica,
And then we got our David
they got him
Peel.
out. But,
David Peel, my friend,
Yeah.
he was Lennon's best buddy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
David
Oh
Peel-
my God, this is awesome.
He's awesome, David Peel.
David Peel came to my show the other night. We put on the same.
John Lennon's best buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that was Harry Neeson.
No.
Keith
No. John Lennon has said that if he had been born in New York, he would have been David Peel.
David Peel is awesome. I saw him the other
I
night
gotta meet
too.
this David Peel.
Oh, you will.
This is.
He's a living legend.
I'm the
In
biggest
fact,
John Lennon fan.
David doesn't like to say anything about John that could be even slightly nefarious. But John did take David's melody from "Have a Marijuana" for "Power to the People."
Okay.
Have a marijuana, have a marijuana.
Alright, yeah.
You know.
Did you read Keith Richards' autobiography?
I had it
haven't
from the
yet.
library.
Okay,
I read
now
the
let me tell you.
beginning.
I have a thought on this. Keith Richards,
It's
the only
too
time
fat,
the
that
only
book.
time
Did
he
you read the whole
mentions-
thing?
I read the whole thing.
Oh my god!
And the
it's
time
fattest
that he
book.
mentions Johnny, because Keith was so close with John, I guess. But the time that he mentions Johnny, it's when John Lennon's like, fucked up on heroin or coke, and Yoko's having to pull him out of the bathroom somewhere or whatever. And he never talks about John as
Super
a better
good.
songwriter than you, Keith. Sorry, he is. And he never talks about his songwriting and the fact that he's probably the greatest songwriter outside Dylan and popular music.
It's all about personal.
It's
taste.
yeah.
Yes, it
You know,
is.
I mean, there
And
are
I love
people-
Keith Richards. I
There are
love Keith,
people
but
who will argue that point with you, and that's all about taste.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a taste for heroin. There's a taste for coke. You know,
Yeah.
whatever personal preference.
You know,
Were they
they're all
doing it
great.
together in the bathroom?
Yeah. Oh, he was all messed up.
well, there was that rock and roll circus where he.
But then he got.
Number 9. Number 9.
Then Yoko got pregnant with Sean, and he was
Right.
all good. He was like, all right, that's it.
Aww.
Done with the partying.
Beautiful boy.
Now see, now Keith stayed too long at the party.
Well, actually,
No,
maybe not.
Maybe not. He
Yeah,
seems to have his
he's like the
variants.
radiation.
He's like, they call him, I thought he was the cucaracha.
I far
You
younger,
cannot kill Keith Richards.
far
Exactly.
younger
He
friends
knows
who
the
have passed
cure.
away.
Yeah, Keith's
Who did
living.
Sent him
exactly
to
the same
Tokyo.
thing, but Keith lived.
Keith is made to do that.
Keith is a legend. He's a
I mean, the beginning,
genius at him.
he's great.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna come back, Mike Katz. You're gonna play a little song, then No Future, and then it's gonna we're actually making it through, and now the internet is our
Making it
friend.
through.
Thanks a lot, internet. March 30th, Secretariat, and
The
Vincent
horse.
Van Gogh's birthday. It's pretty cool, and Tracy Chapman. I love Tracy
Don't
Chapman.
forget Kelso
Nora
and
Jones.
Carryback.
Who?
Horses.
I love.
Kelso and Carryback.
Were those your horses?
Yeah, I love
Kelso and
them. Carryback.
So did you ride?
No, those were in the. I used to watch them ride with my grandfather when I was drinking wine.
When you were 4?
Yeah.
All right, we'll be right back.
Good memories.
Alan Merrill.
No future.